Media comes in all shapes and forms, from television, internet, magazines, video games, and many more. Much of our lives are shared by media, and many could argue that media absorbs too much of our time, wasting our lives as YouTube and Twitter slowly consume us. But media also poses opportunities otherwise impossible, like the mass sharing of art for millions to see, or to inform the public of a pressing issue. The U.S. National Library of Medicine wrote, quote, "Watching Sesame Street is an example of how toddlers can learn valuable lessons about racial harmony, cooperation, kindness, simple arithmetic, and the alphabet through an educational television format." Yes, media is a powerful thing. And when used to spread ideas in the right way, I believe media is a great tool. Art Form for the Digital Age by Henry Jenkins explained how, quote, "video games shape our culture." He tells how video games are revolutionizing how media is being transformed. Movie quality animations that are now shared through the internet so everyone can, with access to the internet, can enjoy video games, homemade movies, and philosophical discussions. Through this media, art is continually growing and expanding for the millions, if not billions, to experience and enjoy. Jenkins makes an excellent point about video games in general when he says, quote, "Games do matter because they are the imaginations of our children, taking them on an epic quest to strange worlds. Games matter because our children no longer have access to real-world play spaces at a time when we've paved over the vacant lots to make room for more condos and the streets make the parents nervous. If children are going to have opportunities for exploratory play that encourages environments of games. Multiplayer games create opportunities for leadership, competition, and teamwork, and collaboration. For nerdy kids, and not just the high school football players. Games matter because they form the digital equivalent of the Head Start program, getting kids excited about what computers can do. Video games today provide kids with more social skills now that many multiplayer type games are combined with the power of the internet to make it possible to play with fellow gamers worldwide. But that's not the only point I'm trying to make. Video games are inspiring gamers and artists alike to create things digitally with the use of computers and their imaginations, which to me is a great thing, all stemming from media. Through media, we can learn much more than ever before. The internet is an almost endless array of information that allows people to look up anything from a simple recipe to complex theories that are rarely understood. It hasn't been around very long, and when put into perspective, so we are the pioneers of the internet. We're taking on a whole new age of humanity. Nick Morgan of Forbes magazine wrote, "We're like the first producers and readers of books as they became mass-producible with the advent of the printing press." This video should be able to cast a broader yet simple spectrum on what the internet has done and is able to do.
Some people think the internet is a good thing. What do you think?
With media comes a communal aspect that some browse casually while others use for serious matters that change people's lives. Social media, although very controversial from time to time, is still a valuable source to people. It can be a source for enjoyment, passing the time, strengthening bonds, learning, and so much more. It can be a source of enjoyment. It can be used for the opposite, but with this day and age, people want to help the community than hurt. Social media has been used for raising awareness as it excelled at spreading information quickly. Whether it be for government corruption, social justice, charity, and so on. Being able to communicate ideas on a large scale, far and wide, has never been done like this before. YouthGuide.org describes it as, quote, a universal means of sharing and exchanging ideology, which is exactly right, as almost every corner of the globe can be part of social media. When you look at it, comic books, television, internet, video games, and what other media people use, they're all the same. We can learn so much from media about current events, about life, and more importantly, about ourselves. Media helps define who we are and what we want to do, more so for others even. I know that media has greatly aided me on finding out what I want out of life, and I believe that when used appropriately, more and more people will be effective in a positive way. With the spreading of ideas constantly flowing because of the internet, people just might like something they see and make that their goal in their otherwise targetless lives. And if that's the case, I hope media continues to grow and flourish as we learn much needed life lessons in order to complete who we are.